Hey, how are we doing? This is Van Pebble. This is, let's get into it right away. Let's talk about it. This is a stream that has been coming for this. It's a long time coming, is one way to put it. We have been through a lot in the last 2 weeks, I would say, 2 weeks. Since the last time we streamed, we've been through quite a lot. Even since our last stream, we've been through a lot. We have learned that we had equipment not working the way we thought it was, or overworking as it was. Even now, if you look at if you're looking and you're watching, you're going, okay, we can see the microphone's working. Desktop audio, okay, that's not working yet, but it will. And then you have another mic there. What's going on? I don't know. I got to get rid of this mic, actually, because I think it's obviously causing problems. I just want to get fucking rid of it. But we've muted it, so this should sound pretty good. I just did a whole stream where it sounded like I was talking over myself the entire time, because I was. So, without further ado, we are going to play another game of poker. This time we're starting over, and hopefully it sounds good. If it doesn't, we're going to find out later, and we'll probably delete it. I've done this many times. So I have done this where you do a stream and it's just something wrong with the entire stream. Sometimes there's no sound at all. And you just have to do it. And I did an hour and a half, but you have to just do it again. That's why this has to be a passion. For me, at least. For me to do something like this, it's got to be a passion. I've got to feel it. Otherwise, you're going to be like, what's the point of doing this again and again and again? Guys, girls, we have time to talk. We have time before this tournament gets us in. Today we are going to play HD poker. If you were right now, as I do this stream, if you were to go and check out a stream that I just put up, you could. And you could watch and you could listen to the whole thing. Go ahead and do that if you like, because I'm going to take that down. As soon as I finish this stream here, I'm going to take that down. So let's play a little music and let's relax a little bit, because we are going to be talking a little bit about what we've been up to. We're going to be repeating a lot of stuff we just did in the last stream. That's why the last stream will no longer be a stream. This is just going to be the stream that's going to be up. So today we're going to play HD poker. We're going to have some fun with it. You're going to like it. I'm going to like it. It's been a while since we streamed. Oh, we're about to play our first game of the stream, which is the 800K. We played pretty good poker so far, so I like where we are. We're drinking tea today, peach tea, and we're back up and running, folks. Look at this little thing here. Look how cute that is. What is that? It's a little mouse. I like that. Okay, so I'm a rabbit. That's a mouse. I'm going to fold there, and we're going to play this thing tight and try to win this thing. I have been very busy the last couple weeks. Combine me being busy with working, right? Work, 12-hour shifts. Crazy, right? Imagine this. You come home from a 12-hour shift. It's your first one. You have 3 in a row. And you come home and you only have time to sleep for 6 hours, get back up and go back to work. And when you get home from that first shift, this happened to me a week ago, your internet is down. And immediately the first thing I did was, let's get it back on. Because this is going to be a tough week. I say to myself, this is going to be a really tough week if I can't get this up and running. Let me try to get this up and running. That's what I can do for myself. That's what I can make. I can make this week better. and I go and I check my Xfinity. Xfinity's working just fine. So I restart it. People are like, what the hell's going on? My internet's down. I go, it's not down. I'm just testing it. Da, 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 da. I'm the only person affected by the internet being down. So long story short, I mean, we'll try to this is long form, right? So there's no hurry, but we're not going to we're going to try to push to the important points. And like I said, I just did a stream, so I talked about all this stuff, but I'll try to do it in a way that hits all the points and it's new and fresh for me. So I call Xfinity, they say, we think it's you, and I agree, it's probably me. I find out that my router, which is my modem, not my modem for Xfinity, but my router. I have a router and a modem. Router's not working. We find out later, two weeks later, that for some reason we forgot to re-up or register the router. We needed to register. We never registered it. We bought it all that time ago and we never registered it. So we've had this thing for like years. Now all of a sudden it's just not working. Okay, great. Okay. So that answers the problems for some people. For me, I had a bigger issue. My Ethernet cable wasn't working. So finally I go through a whole bunch of shit. I go to try to get help from, I do 12-hour shifts. I get off the shifts. Finally, I do all of them. And I'm exhausted, right? By the way, this guy's putting in 85K. I'm going to call it because I like what we have here. We do have a flush draw. Back to the game here. He's betting a lot. This is going to be risky. And we don't hit it. He's going to go all in. No, he's not going to go all in. Okay, he's all in. I might have lost here. And it did not lose. Nice. That was a very good hand. That's a really, really, really smart play. And now we have kings. So we're going to go back and forth between the game and my story. So we got kings here. We're looking really good. And that was also an issue right there where that guy was going to try to push me around. Because he had a lot of money. You can't let the people with the money push you around. Don't let them push you around. You can't do that. So do we think this guy has a 4? I don't think he does. He might. Let's take a look. If he goes all in, he probably has it. That's a good bet. I'll play along with it. Okay, he has 2 pair, right? But I have 2 pair, and my 2 pair is stronger, so I win. So we're looking really good. Really good. So back to the internet thing, and we'll keep playing. We'll go back and forth here. So I'm like freaking out. I had to work all these 12-hour shifts, and I call my friend Mark X. Mark X, you're the best, baby. He's a friend. He lives across the street. He also he likes to watch me stream, and I was telling him, bro, I need your help. I need to stream, and I can't. My internet's down. I don't know what to do. So it turns out, and by all this time too, I'm going back and forth, and I'm asking everybody I know, which is basically no one, because I'm a very much like a loner kind of guy. So the people that make my computer is a company called Seattle Built Computers. They're a great company. Great company. It's kind of an independent thing, I'm pretty sure. It's independently owned. It's very like... And the reason I say that is because you can tell, because there's so much quality of the way they help you, that they don't make you wait for a week before they answer back. Like a lot of these big companies, that's the drawback of big companies, is they take forever to help, right? Customer service. These guys, they custom built my computer. Seattle Built. I will advertise them all the day live long, right? So I asked them, I go, you guys, you built my computer. Can you tell me what's going on? The internet is not recognizing my, I I have my cable plugged in. It's not recognizing a signal. It's not recognizing. But I plugged it in and it says that it's plugged in. And so what they say to me is, it says that you have it, but you have drivers that are out of date. Well, I can't get to the drivers. So that's where Mark X comes in, my friend Mark. He goes to his house. He gets a flash drive. He puts the drivers on a flash drive. Brings the flash drive over to my house. The guy is fantastic. He's a great guy. Mark X, you're the best. So all of a sudden I have computer and I have to get a new Ethernet cable. I mean, it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. So all this is taking time. I get the Ethernet cable. That takes like 2 days. Even on Amazon, it still takes time. Just figuring all this shit out took days and days and days. So finally I plug the internet into the Ethernet. Great. Now I'm ready to stream. I go to OBS and I realized that I had reinstalled. I forgot to tell you this. Mark also helped me reinstall. We're going to fold this. Mark also helped me reinstall my Windows 11, which has been nothing but a pain in my ass. Windows 11 has been a nice, look at that, nice straight. We lose another player. We're down to 4 players. It's okay to keep talking. This game's doing just fine. The important hands will stop and talk about it. So we're gonna call that. There's my ace. I like it. This guy likes to bet. Well, let's see if you like to bet, buddy. We're gonna bet 700K. Okay. So I'm not going to show anybody. I'm going to be mysterious. So my cards. I'm not going to show my cards. So I reinstall Windows 11, and that means all these programs that I had are gone. I have external hard drives, which I put a lot of my stuff on, but there's still the major things like OBS I have to reinstall, and it's a whole thing, man. Reinstalling OBS for me, I'm not the biggest like computer nerd. There's levels of nerddom. I'm kind of nerdy when it comes to like, oh, that's cool. Like cartoons, they can be cool. Like I can get there with nerd shit, but when it comes to like really smart like computer nerd shit, I kind of take a back seat a little bit. I have the passion and enthusiasm to be interested in it, but I can only get so far before I get a little bit like frustrated. And then for me to really learn something, I have to just really buckle down, get a cup of tea, and just really fucking buckle down, which is what I did. So we got the internet going, we got OBS going. I finally did my first stream today, and it was echoey from hell. It was Echo and the Bunnymen. Do you ever heard of Echo and the Bunnymen? It's a group. Echo and the Bunnymen. All right, let's get back to the game for a second. I'm a bunny. That's why I brought it up. We were going to bet 30K. And everybody kind of knew that we had something there. We had something there. So let's show you guys Echo and the Bunnymen. Let's go back to the game here. We got 3-2. I like 3-2, but I'm going to fold there. That would not have been a bad hand to play. Echo and the Bunny and the Bunnymen and the Bunnymen, and it'll be instrumental so that we don't get copyrighted. Hopefully we don't. And here's Echo and the Bunnymen. I don't know them. I just have heard it before. This is Echo and the Bunnymen. I don't know why it was on my mind. It's because I'm a bunny. That's why I brought it up. Just, I'm riffing. Give me a break. Here we go. I think I've heard this before. Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. It's hard without the voices, but I can't play it without getting copyrighted. Here's another Echo and the Bunnymen. So that's Echo and the Bunnyman. Okay, who cares? So back to the game. We're gonna bet 40K. Yeah, the last stream I had was like massive echo, right? And it's like you can hear me talking over myself. So it's just like hearing me like, it's even worse than this, actually. And I did like an hour and a half of it. It was a great stream, but it's unlistenable. And there's one thing that I will not tolerate, and that's bad. Like I could deal with like I'm a low end streamer, right? I'm low end. I'm easygoing. My buddy Mark, I keep bringing Mark up. Mark told me like, you know what I like about you? It's low end. It's easy. You know, easy microphones, simple, man. Just keep it simple. That's what's good about you. I told him, yeah, you're right, but I will always try to keep as high as I can. I'll try to keep like high quality, at least listenable quality. And I will always, if I can, have the best quality that I can have, right? This quality was terrible. And I've listened to things before where, or you'll see a guy do like a thing where he's doing a react stream and he's reacting to a stream and you can see his camera like interrupting and pausing and you can't see, like that's unwatchable shit. So we're going to take that entire stream down. That's just coming down. That's it. It's down. Now back to the game. Ladies and gentlemen, HD Poker is the game. Van Pebble is the name. We got 4-4 here. It's a good pair to start with. Some cool characters at the table. Dirty Jag. It's even a good name. Look at that. What a cool character that is. I like that. This guy's going in with... He doesn't have very much money, and he's going in... I'm going to see what we can do here with this guy. Let's see what he does here. Obviously, if this guy goes all in, he's not going all in. He probably has a decent pair. I don't want to call this, but I will. Yeah, I didn't necessarily want to call that one. I did. It was a good call because I beat him. That was a very good call. By the way, let's take a look at that hand one more time. Just a very, very smart call because we have been playing for an hour and a half. He had nothing. He was trying to basically go for a straight draw. He was going for a straight draw, and he had nothing. And that's what happened. I could tell because he checked back. If he would have bet bigger... So here we go. We got 8s and 6s. We'll just check it through. We both had 8. Good hand by both of us. We got 4 players left. I like 8-9 quite a bit. I like the 8-9. Looks like we're on the boardwalk or something. Some kind of a boardwalk, some kind of a walk, some kind of a board. And here's an interesting call here. An interesting call. We basically need a jack. He's going all the way on this one. He's got something good. And I'm going to give it to him. I believe he has what he's representing. He does have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we would have had to... That would have been tough. I think we needed what they had. Basically, we would have needed a jack, I think. Let's go ahead and let's play this hand as well. Let's take a look at that hand if we can. All right, it's okay. Can we take a look at it? Yeah, I wanted to see it, but that's okay. We'll check this. So there's a potential straight on the board. 5-6, 3-4, 5-6. He would have to have a 4. I don't think he's got it. I think he's got me beat here, though. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I had a 6. So yeah, he definitely had me there. So yeah, so that's something to note here that I just want to put out there is that this Gotcha Life guy with the alien avatar is getting the cards. It's very important to note Sorry for swallowing on the mic. It's very important to note when somebody's got the cards, they've got it going. They've got it going. And it's important to know that. I was playing in a tournament in the stream before this one that we're not going to play, and I was just getting the cards, and I knew that that was my opportunity. I just knew to keep playing because I was getting the cards. Getting the cards. And we're not getting them right now. This is terrible, terrible hand we had there. But we're doing good. We're in top 3 position here. That's a nice hand there. But see, this Gotcha Life guy is now on pace to win this entire thing. Now what we want to do is upset this thing. They're getting good cards. They're getting better cards. And they have a bigger stack than we do. This is where we try to play strategically smarter and better poker than they do. This is a good time to raise, try to get a little more money out of here. That's a great hand for us. This would be a good hand to win. This is beautiful. So far, so good. No 6s and we're good. So now we're tied, basically tied with them. This is a tournament. This is a heads up, officially a heads up tourney. So we just had some really good cards right there. I'm going to fold the 7-3. 7-3 is terrible. I don't care, heads up or what. That's terrible. We had a little money to give away there. Let's see what happens here. They go all in. This is interesting because we know they've been getting the cards. So we're not gonna, and my ear is itchy. I had to itch my ear there. It's not professional. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I feel like you can break certain professional rules as long as you're quick about it. Quick your itch and get out. Get in, get out. Don't fuck around with it. Here we go, folks. This is big now. We have a straight. We want to go all in with his hands. And, we probably should have kept playing. I'm not going to show him what I had because I want to win this game. 7-7. This is a beautiful hand. I feel like we could probably get them to go all in on this one, too. Let's go for it. Beautiful. 7-7. This is great. What a love. No hearts. There you go, folks. That's how you do it. Winning the tournament. That was not easy to win that one. That's a huge deal. Coming back into the stream. Van Pebble comes back into the stream. Has a horrible experience. Has a terrible stream. But he comes back. Makes it good. And here we are, folks. Here we are. Let's take a look at that win. That was a nice win. 50 million has been added to my account because that's what they do in this site, which is cool. If you achieve certain levels, you get chips given to you. So, I mean, I've got 5 billion, which is a lot of chips, but, you know, and a lot of it is money that's been given to us, but we've won a lot of tournaments. I wonder if there's any way to see just what we've won. We've won so many. This is our achievements panel. This is a really interesting site. If you've never, let's go to the mega wheel. Let's try to spin for some tickets. There's a lot going on this site. It's super fun. If you get a chance, very, very fun. It's a way to win free money. Let's give it another spin, but let's up it a little bit. More tickets. More tickets, more money. And let's give it one more spin. All right. Let's see what other tournaments we have. Do we have any other tournament? That was very quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to play another tournament here. Let's jump into another one. So what happened to us is And we really covered it in the last stream, but let's stop talking about the last stream because that stream is going to be deleted. We had some massive issues with the computer. We were able to fix them. And this one, I tell you, I knew deep down, hey, we're going to be fine. Hey, we're going to fix it. But at the same time, man, it was a lot to deal with. And basically, it was about time. And my thing with time is it's such a precious commodity. You don't get enough of it. You know, I was working 12-hour shifts, and then when you do get off, you got to go to bed. When you do finally get those 2 days off, I ended up doing a lot of sleeping. I didn't feel mentally like sharp. And that has something to do with streaming. I just felt like mentally, just life-wise, like leaving the house. I was just like, I'm exhausted, you know? And then, you know, it just took a while. We finally got back on track. We are back in the game. We're playing HD poker. We just won the last tournament. We have Queen 9. We're going to have some fun and play another one of these things. We will be streaming all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Friday. We're basically back in there. And we got a good schedule now, which is a little bit more normal. And it's like I work less hours with the schedule, but it's better in some ways because I was talking to my friend about this guy I work with, and I was saying, like, you know, as much as I love money and I like working and I like the self-esteem that comes with it, and the money that comes with it is the bigger thing. But sometimes you just feel like I'd rather have the time to stream, and I don't have as much money, but I'm living simple. I'm a simple guy anyway. And sometimes I just prefer to have this time to do what I want to do it simply, and just to use those hours to relax, focus, chill, and play video games. It's basically, this life that I have now is the life I had dreamed, I really would always wanted as a kid. Except I wanted to be an adult. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a kid, but be old. This is basically what I am. We've done it. We've achieved it. All right, let's look at the hand here. The flop doesn't help us. I don't even think I want to be in this hand, even though I'm still technically in it. At this point, you're just chasing dreams, you know. Now, the 10 would have helped us, but who knows what these guys have here. This chicken has something up his talon. You can tell he had something going on. Something up his sleeve. Let me ask him. Groove, what did you have? Okay, this is interesting. We're going to bet big here. Normally I wouldn't, but like, I feel good. I've been playing poker for the last couple hours. I'm in a good headspace. I know it's a risk. It's a risk worth taking. Queen 8's a good hand. A lot is covered with Queen 8. And there pops the queen right there. So this makes me even more like, I'm going to go for it here. I like this pot. I want this pot. So I'm going to bet over the top just to win the pot. That's all I want to do is win the pot. I'm going to go all in with this guy because I think I've got him. I might not have him. He's pot committed. He probably has to go for it. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have. Oh, he gets the flush on the river. That hurts. That hurts, but it's a nice hand. He did a nice job there. And I do like his character as a snowman. Okay, that's interesting. So we're going to go all in here. We need this hand here to stay alive. And we basically need to rebuild. We got to rebuild. We can do it. We've done it before. And this is a beautiful hand to rebuild on. Ace Jack. Now we're going to lay in the cut a little bit, and we're going to see if we can get back in this thing with an Ace Jack low. The thing is, the antes are very low, so you don't win much at this point by just betting too high. You want to bet low. You want to keep people in it. It's actually a very nice, for us it's tough because we need this. And I don't think, this isn't looking like a hand we're going to win. But let's take a look. We need a 10. We need an ace, a jack, a 10. And we lost. I'm pretty sure we lost this hand. Which is all good. It's all good. That was a saying that was going on for a really long time. A lot of people don't know all good. A lot of people in the new generations, they don't know about it's all good, do they? They don't know about it's all good. I don't think they know. It's all good. That was a thing that went on probably, I would say, maybe the 90s. It kind of lost steam around the 2000s. It's all good. It was a big deal for a while. There was a song called It's All Good. Right? Let's play the song. Let's see. It's all good. Let's do a cover. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I guess a lot of people did it, huh? It's all good. Cover rap. I think it's a rap song, actually. Was it Bone Thugs? It couldn't have been Bone Thugs and Harmony. Fuck, I can't find it. All right, fuck it. Who cares? But that's a saying that people used to do. It's all good, people would say. So anyway, it is all good. We'll play another hand here, another tournament. So here's other stuff that we've been into. So we've been gone a couple weeks. For us, it's a long time because I like to stream very consistently. The computer being down, not having internet, really took away my ability to do any streaming at all. So we ran into a few situations that I thought were worthy of talking about when we come back on stream, but they're so at this point it's fresh but not fresh enough, and they would probably make for a better story maybe a little bit later. Basically I got almost got scammed because I was trying to fix the internet. Went on to my phone, tried to Google Microsoft help, and then some woman picked up the phone, and I started talking to this woman for an hour, right? An hour. And when you're desperate to get your computer back online, when you have worked, let me paint the picture. I worked 36 hours in 3 days. I was overly exhausted to the point where I was just buzzing. I was awake, but I was asleep. I was in a zone, right? And I just had one thing that I wanted to do, and that was I really wanted to fix this problem I had. I didn't give a fuck how it happened, who I had to talk to. If I had to go through hell itself, become Hellboy, and defeat aliens from other planets, I was willing to go through that zone. I've been watching Hellboy lately, so this came up. Let's back to the action at the table. Ooh, the aces, that's gonna hurt you. Oh, it's hard to beat that 3 of a kind. We lose 2 players right away. This could be one of those games where we find out very quickly who is going to make the final 3. There's only 5 people left. I've got a beautiful hand. So far, I do. Oh, I'm basically one card away from a straight, but there's nothing matching on the table here. We don't have anything. We have nothing. We have a high card. We've got no pair. High card wins this one. I think JJ22 probably has something, but I'm going to pay to find out. And sure enough, they do. They're getting the cards. So we had to take that risk. Had to take that risk. I'll take that risk every time. To build, yeah, that's a no-brainer. We're okay. Got to keep your head, you know. On the table now, 3 9s, Jack 8. Again, we've got nothing. Oh, we have 3 of a kind, do we? Everybody has 3 of a kind. We have high card, Jack, which isn't going to be the high card most likely. You can almost guarantee that this guy has what he is representing that he has. So we'll just put our card up there. Maybe he didn't, but I think he did. I think he had that hand. He's getting good cards, and I want to play this one a little bit smarter, a little bit more carefully. This is a beautiful hand for us now. So let's see if we can get anything out of this one. That's 2 pair right there. JJ22 now. Let's see if they're a bully or they've just been getting the cards. That's what I want to see. I'm going to go all in. And probably won't win anything out of this. Okay, that's fine. It's more about the statement than anything else there. Telling people you're not going to push me around. Ooh, nice breathing. Yeah, it's been a hell of a journey, man. So so where were we? So we slept for. Excuse me. We had. Oh, look at this hand here. Okay. We have a very good hand here. If we could keep people in play here, we could make some money out of this one. Let's see. We might have bet too much there. And this. I think this would be ours to lose. So let's take a look and see. All right, we're doing good. We're coming back up. We're coming back up. I like King. King is great. We're getting good cards here. So we're just like completely in the conversation. We're talking about work. We work for like 3 days straight, and we're just exhausted. Ladies and gentlemen, a king has just come on the board here. We're going to once again, we're going to play this thing. We're going to bet 200. Let's try to win this hand, folks. Let's try to win this hand. I don't know if we have it. We don't. We lost the hand. We got a little cocky. I wouldn't say cocky. I would say we used the momentum that we had and we just went a little too far with it. Let's try to do one more of these things. We're having a good time. So here's what happens, right? So we call this woman. We're talking to this woman from Microsoft because we're desperate. We're tired. We hadn't slept. Basically, we've been getting sleep, but in 36 hours we've had, I'd say we worked 36 hours. How many days is it? 24 times 3, 4 times 3, 2 times 2 is 6, 24 times 3 is 12, 72 hours? 24 times 76 hours? What's 24 times is 72 hours, right? So 70 out of 72 hours, we work 36 hours. We're tired. This is last week. And then our computer's down. All we could think about is getting the computer back online. And we got basically so desperate that we did this stupid thing, which is to reach out to someone who's helping you for free that you don't know. And they're from another country, which is like, you just have to know, like, there's a good chance this person's a scammer. I wasn't thinking that. 2 hours later, all of a sudden I find myself talking to the second operator. By this time I can tell it's a scam. Oh, this is live. This is my boss. Hold on a second. Hello, Jose. Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, hold on. Hold on, Jose. Hold on. Oh, he hung up. He hung up because he was going to call me back. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to call the stream there. That's my boss. But the bottom line, guys, is don't do drugs. I'm kidding. The bottom line is I kind of got fucked on the... we got a game starting right now. Tell you what, let's not stop anything. Let's keep going. Let's keep playing the game. My boss calls. I'm not going to say what his name is or what company I work for. So we will talk to him, and we'll probably mute my microphone so that you don't hear any of it. If that happens, we'll just continue to play. We'll play this music, and we'll just play with music playing and us playing the game. If he calls. If he doesn't call, we'll just do this. And there's a good chance if this guy's calling me, he maybe has work for me. So that I might be going back to work. But that's basically where we are, my friends, is that I've been working a lot lately. And that's not a problem, but working the long 12-hour shifts, 3 in a row, is what got me, like, and my computer was down. And it was just like, that made me go, like, I got to get this fixed right now. And when you get desperate, you make stupid moves. And I almost got scammed. And I don't know how much information they have. I mean, I was on a command prompt on my computer. This person was having me type all kinds of shit. Luckily, we reinstalled our Windows 11, so I think we got rid of any damage we did. I think we got rid of it. It's running smoothly and everything. And that's pretty much the end of that story. It's basically like, I feel good. We're in the next chapter now, you know? When that stuff's going on and it's fresh in your mind, it's like, I knew that I was going to talk about it, but at this point, I'm just happy it's over. Things are working. My computer's back up and running. I'm streaming again. My stream sounds normal. My microphone sounds normal. That's all I give a crap about, you know? And we'll probably have to call this guy back. But in the meantime, let's just center on the game. Let's focus on the game. And we didn't have anything on this one anyway. We really had nothing. What I will do, though, is I'll text this guy. Well, I'll just call him back after this game. If he doesn't call me, I'll just call him after the game. Yep. I'll put that out of my mind now. Here we go. This is the only thing in my mind is this game right now. And boy, did I miss it. Well, you know, when I didn't have internet, that means no video games. Now, I am a video game streamer. That's what I like to stream. But I love playing games. If I wasn't streaming, I would still be playing games. And man, did I miss it. Especially when you're working a lot and you don't have that game to fall back on. The hard part about working 12-hour shifts is working them in a row so that you can't come home and play video games. Because I'll tell you why you don't do that. I've learned this the hard way. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a grown man. Okay? there's kids. I don't want kids watching this, but they get in here, they watch. There's nothing you can do. And there's kids that are like 18, 19, sometimes younger. I don't want you watching this if you're younger. That think that you can get away with, let's say you got school the next day. You're going to just play video games till the wee hours of the morning. You think that you're going to be able to wake up, go to school, and get good grades on your tests. You might be able to get away with it for a little while, but eventually you're going to find that you don't have the capacity. Your brain needs to recharge. And video games takes a lot from your brain and your body. It's a luxury. It's a beautiful thing, but it's not something. This is not a lecture, by the way. I'm just saying what I've learned personally is that when I play games, it takes a lot out of me. In a good way, it also gives me a lot. But if I've got to work the next day, I work a 12-hour shift. I only have 6 hours to sleep. You better believe I'm going to make myself sleep. I'm not going to take drugs to sleep. That's another thing. I'm not going to take melatonin or that'll make me sleep too hard. Then I can't wake up. So, yeah, that's an important thing because a lot of people think like, well, you could play games, just come home, play games. You need the games. You don't need the games that badly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 2s on the table. I want to make a little money off of this one. I'm hoping that people will join me on this journey because I have the nuts. I have a threesome. I don't think anyone's going to come along here. This guy might because he's got a lot of chips and he's probably like, why not? But even he knows, nah, don't do it. And I'll just show everybody how smart they were. And we didn't win very much there, but at least we won. That's good that we won. And this is the big one here. Aces. This is big. This is very big. This is the biggest. I love how big this is. This is great. This is big. Donald Trump is playing. I love this hand. This is one of the greatest hands I've ever played. I'm good with these hands. I just love these hands. My hands are great. The hand is great. I mean, everything involving hands and me is great. I know it's, by the way, I know it's a bad impression, okay? Please don't think that I actually think that what I was doing was an impression. It was really bad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a situation. We have a situation here. We're not going to go big because somebody could have a flush. And that's a big straight. Did that straight beat us? It did beat us. That was a better straight than we had. But we didn't lose a lot of money because we didn't get overconfident. And probably a reason for that is because we've been playing for a couple hours. That we're smart. You know, we're playing very smart. We're connected. We're connected with the game. All right, this is not a hand I want to go all in with, obviously. 666 on the board. That's going to be hard to beat. I don't think that's beatable, actually, unless a 10 came up. So 666, that's a big win. Big win. Big win for Mr. Discover. That is a nice hand. Nice hand. And we're just like that. We're in the top 4. And our supervisor has not called us back. My guess is they probably want me to work a shift for them. They probably, you know what they probably want? And this is, again, I love these guys, but they'll call me to work sometimes 20 minutes before the shift starts. And the shift that they want me to work is a 12-hour shift. And that's what I think that they think that's, I believe that when I signed on that's their understanding, that I'm a guy that just takes last minute, which in a way I am. I'm an on-call security guard. But to me, that's a little tacky. For me, it's like, you want me to work a 12-hour shift with 20 minutes notice. That's a little much for me. It's a little much for me. Yeah, it's a little too much for me. So I probably would say no to that. At least for today. Maybe tomorrow I could work it. I'm going to go ahead and join this hand. I like it. I like the queen. This isn't good or bad right now. It's... yeah. I think we're just going to fold that hand there. So we made the top three, which is fantastic. I'm a dangerous player when it comes to top three because I've got just enough money to do something here. I'm a dangerous player, but I don't think this hand is the hand for me. So we're still doing good. We still have about 500K. The blinds are still pretty small, so we're dangerous. You know, we're dangerous to both players because we could double our stack pretty quickly. We haven't been getting great cards. This is the one that could do it for us. This is the one that I'm going to go for. I like it so far. We just have to avoid any straights. And there it is, folks. Just like that, we're back in the game. We leveled the playing field a little bit. And we're back in this. I told you, we're a dangerous player. I'm a dangerous player. Pretty much doubled up there. Okay. 10-3 is not a great hand, but you know what we're looking at here is hearts. There are possibilities here. I think we're gonna jump out of this one. We did a good job so far. Hold on here. There we go. Playing with the microphone, just making sure everything's fine. And listen, man, for having just done an hour and a half stream and loving it, and then going back and hearing the quality is shitty, and then deciding to do another stream, I like where we're at. Because that's not easy to do, and I challenge anybody to do that. I'm sure there's many of you who have done that. I'm just at a point where I'm not going to just keep something just for the sake of keeping it. This is where we want to make a move here. We want to make moves. We want to try to make some moves here. I don't think anybody has a king. I mean, they might. So there you go. We're back at 1 mil. We are a threat. We are always going to be a threat. Especially with a hand like this. Ace 2. There's the ace. And just like that, we go all in. We're trying to really play aggressive here against these guys. Let's see what happens. I doubt this guy's going to come in with me. And now we're just, you know, little by little. That was probably a little too aggressive, but we need to make a statement here. Probably fold. This one would be smart to fold. Okay. You know, it's funny because when a boss, quote unquote boss, you know, supervisor, you know, the person that you answer to, excuse me, your job, you know, anyone who has a job understands what a boss is. You know, I'm at a point now where if they call me, I don't automatically assume it's bad, but there's always that little part of you that is on edge. And I don't know if I was born with that or my parents instilled that. I think my parents probably instilled it and then it just tweaked. I tweaked it. But I've always had that little bit of an, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want. At the very least, we're going to win this hand. Everybody's checking. I'm going to go big. I'm going to go 200K on this one. We might get somebody to bite on that. Maybe. I doubt it, though. I didn't think so. Good try. So these two guys are basically like trying to get rid of me because they're the big guys. They're the heavy rollers. These guys have about 2 mil. They got big time money, but I have a flush. So what I'm going to do here is I've got 4 diamonds. I want this guy to bet into me, and he's not. And I just don't know why. Bet into me because he knows I got it. Oh, I just need them to bet into me. So we're now, at this point, we're starting to become a threat. Like I said, I've been a threat. I'm a threat because I'm an experienced poker player. But at this point now, I'm a real threat in the tournament here. All he's doing is checking back and forth. That gives us a chance to win this one. We could possibly win this one. And ace high, we win it again. Ace high. So again, I feel like at this point, it's a really even match. It's pretty even between all 3 of us. And it's going to come down to 1 or 2 hands here where this is an interesting hand here. 10, king, ace, queen. We need the jack, obviously, for the straight. I mean, there's only one thing we're looking for here, and that ain't it. That's not the card. Only want to check. It's all we want to do. We're not doing anything more than checking. And the winner just has to pair the board, basically. There you go. Just pair the board. So that's a good hand for them. Very good hand for them. It's a great hand for them. It's a really good hand. Donald Trump. I remember there was a President Bush that used to talk. I used to talk like, now you stop it, President Bush. I forget. There was one guy that Dana Carvey did a really good Bush impression. All right, here's where we got to be careful. Ace, jack, queen. We have the ace. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make a ballsy move here, and I'm going to go all in. It was a good decision to make, except it wasn't. They had the straight, but we came in third. We did a few things that I like. It's a tough way to go, but we didn't necessarily lose. We got some money back. And let's talk about what we did that was good there. We have a good stream. We're going to listen back, but I think we got good audio for the most part. Always tweaking it, always making it better. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you for joining us. Except I lied. This stream is not over. We are going to do a bonus stream right now. We're going to play a game called Cats Organized Neatly. Okay. Are you guys ready for a bonus stream? Put your hands up if you are. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. There's nothing worse than somebody telling you, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands. I used to go to, I remember I've been to a few concerts and someone's going, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Come on. That's it. And it's like, I don't want you to tell me what to do. It sounds like I'm trying to be funny. I'm not. I don't want to tell you. Don't tell me what to do. All right? Fucking not going to a concert. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is a beautiful game. It's called Cats Organized Neatly. It's a puzzle game. And you are a cat. You are a cat. And what you're doing is you're doing puzzles. You're doing puzzles, and you're completing the puzzles by using cats that are still alive. No cats have been harmed in the making of this game or in the playing of this game. And you're just putting a puzzle together. And the cool part about it is it's super chill. That's number one. Number one. You got to chill. Excuse me. That's what I like to do when I play this game, is like I like to riff to the music. It's stupid, but it's so enjoyable to do that. And this is all about relaxing and enjoying the game. It is such a fun game. It's so silly, and it gives you a chance to talk about things that maybe you normally wouldn't talk about on a stream. And I mentioned this on the last time I did this, which you're not going to know because I'm going to get rid of that stream as soon as I get done with this stream. But I did a stream, and I did a bonus stream as well. Different puzzle, by the way, which is cool. So this is all spontaneous. But I talked about streamers, which is what I like to talk about sometimes on these particular bonus streams, because, you know, this is for the streamer person. This is for the person that understands what streaming is. Some of us like to watch. I like to stream one game at a time, but if I'm doing certain games, such as HD Poker, I think this is a cool thing to do. Kind of do a little outro stream, you know? And what we want to talk about today is streamers. Now, there's a couple streamers. Well, there's one streamer that I wanted to talk about the concept of the boyfriend and girlfriend stream team. It's very interesting. And a lot of us know what I'm talking about here. Basically, what happens is a boy and a girl get together, or a boy and a boy, or a girl and a girl. Basically a couple, you know, is what we're saying. And they get together and they become a stream team. It's usually what will happen, and this is what a lot of times happens, is it's a really hot girl and some guy. And the guy's so-so, but it's about how hot the chick is usually. And then what happens is they break up. And this is what happened in the case of Nick and Milena. Dum dum dum. Nick and Milena were a couple of streamers. Oh, they were one of the darling couples of our time. Everyone loved them. They were like, they had this thing where they like would set up streaming in their kitchen, and they would make breakfast in the morning, and they were this cute couple. She was hot, he was good looking guy, very attractive guy, but like I'm not into guys, but like I'm not even bisexual. I don't find men attractive, but he is by all standards. But she's hot, let's face it. And they get together and they stream, and they get successful. Nick Pollum is a really good, he's a nerd, right? So there's different levels of nerds. I'm a nerd, but I'm not like what you would call the smart nerd. I'm probably like, I'm getting smarter as I get older, but I was not good at school, and I have trouble like really being like understanding equations. And as I get older, like I said, I can appreciate it more, and I make myself learn. But I'm not naturally like a scholastically gifted person. I would say Nick is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the puzzle. That's it. I would say Nick is. And they broke up. And I'll tell you what, I will show you a little bit of Nick Milena. Why not? We like to do things differently. We just beat the game there. That was really great. I'm so excited that we did that, actually. So let's just get out of there. I will show you briefly what I'm talking about. And then we'll just do this. We'll wrap this up. This is Nick and Milena. This is Nick by himself. We'll get to that. By the way, am I a fan? Am I a huge? No. The reason I stream is because I don't none of it is interesting enough for me to tune into day in and day out. I finally got to a point where I realized my life is more interesting to me than all these other people's lives. I'd rather stream games and my personality than religiously watch other people. Do I tune in sometimes? Yes. That's how I found out about this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick and Milena. Let's show Nick. First of all, let's do a couple things. This is the bonus stream. In the bonus stream, anything goes. We're going to address the situation here between Nick and Milena. This is Nick and Milena. Let's see. Nick and Milena making breakfast. I just want you to see kind of. This is, by the way, this is their shtick. This is what they do. They get together. This is what they did for a long time.
Happy, grateful to be alive. Easy collab.
Easy. See how it says easy collab? Because it's easy. This guy had a formula. He had it down. He has a beautiful girl. Look how pretty this girl is. She's like, that's her real eyes. She has beautiful eyes. And she's a beautiful girl. You can't see her body, but she's got a great body. She's really hot. Her name is Milena. She's also like in her mid-20s or later 20s. So she's still fresh and young. And Nick is a nerdy, gorky, dorky, sporky McGlorky.
No way. You're eating that much oil.
And he's retarded. Like he's really literally not like in some ways he's smart, but in other ways he's really stupid. And this is real. So they have a really good chemistry. It's very cool. Is
that what you eat in the morning? 2 cups of vegetable oil? You eat that?
No, I eat 1 pancake.
It's very funny.
Did you see that?
It's very good. I mean, it's really funny.
What's the problem?
And it's over. Let's watch a little bit more. You want to watch more, right? It's that good. You can't watch this anymore. You have to watch.
The ability.
You have to watch.
Happy, grateful to be.
You have to watch old clips to watch this now.
What's the problem?
They do this every day. They get up, they put the cameras up, and literally just cook food, and they banter back and forth, and there's gold every day because she's funny, she's cute, she's talented. He's kind of riding off her coattails a little bit, but he's smart too. But he's relying on a lot. He's relying on her looks. He's relying on her. He's relying on, basically, he's falling back on his negatives because she's taking all the negatives and exposing them. And he's going, hey, you know what? For the sake of content, I'll take one for the team. I'll look like a stupid guy because I am a stupid guy. And she's in shock. And this is real.
Yeah, I think I put too much in.
And that's why it's funny.
You see that?
And it's always like the same thing. It's Milena going, Nick, don't you get it? Like, if you light a fire, you'll die. You'll burn. Oh, what are you talking about? Ah, I'm burning. It's literally like stupid guy, smart girl. And it works magically. And they were getting numbers. Let me see if we could take a look at Nick and Milena's numbers. Yeah, this is a bonus stream. Anything goes. Let's just see if we can find. I don't know if we can find it at this point. Maybe we can't. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just finish this clip. And this is all in 55 seconds. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's real. It's natural.
Read the calorie.
He almost drops the thing and he's like, "Oh my god, I just caught myself doing something funny. Oh my god." And it's a shtick, and it goes on, and they end up doing that for years, and then they break up.
It's not we anymore. It's just me. It's not we. It's just me. Yeah. It's true. No, Milena did not edit that. Yeah, dude, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. It is not a prank. No. Ooh, a lot harder than I thought it'd be, chat, being honest with you. How's it hanging?
Love you, Nick and MPL.
It's...
Now, this guy used to do this every day. Before he would get together with his live-in girlfriend, he would get on the microphone and talk himself. Hey guys, what's up, chatters? Hey, chat. Right? And you were kind of annoyed. You're like, this guy's kind of boring. And then the girlfriend would wake up and it would be great. And they would have breakfast and it would be fun. They would go on trips.
I don't know if it's hanging higher, I guess, or lower.
Let me show one more thing of Nick and Milena. Again, this is our stream. We do what we want here. This is a bonus stream content. Nick and Milena. Anything goes on a bonus stream. Get coffee, let's say. Right? And this is what they did. They would go out. It was great. And these are little
We're
clips.
just going to quickly go down.
Guys, there's hours of this shit.
Town here.
No, we're gonna go get coffee.
Guys, do we want to get Starbucks? Because we get Starbucks every stream. You know, guys, this is what happens. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. This is what happens when you're addicted to
She's so pretty.
coffee. Coffee should be banned.
So at this point, people are tuning in to see her because she's so. I mean, and I'm not even going to be gross, like stick a cock in the, you know, or you know, stick a cock in her. Like, it's not even that level. But people love beauty, right? We love to look at pretty girls.
Yeah.
This is what people are tuning in. Look at her face. She's gorgeous.
It should be banned. It is terrible. So many people are worthless until they get their coffee. Look at me. I have all the energy in the world. I don't drink coffee.
And he's pretty much like, you can pretty much just cut that guy out and put any guy in. I mean, that's why people like it, because they're like, hey, I could just put myself. It's like watching porno. When I watch porno, again, we don't want to go porno with Milena. That's not what I'm trying to do here, but I'm just saying, like, when you watch a porno, I can watch a dick and a pussy. By the way, this is only for adults. I can watch cock in a porno, and I'm 100% straight because I imagine that's my cock. So basically, I'm Nick, and that's what we're all doing. We're watching it, going, because this guy's not really that interesting, not really that funny, and people are basically supporting it because they're like, oh, I want to see more of this. And she's a good actress. She's interesting. She's funny.
Where do you want to get coffee from? See, she can't even speak anymore.
So there we go. So that's what they would do. They would go get coffee. They would go get food. You would go watch it so you could watch them, and you would watch them as a couple. But mostly, most people want to see Milena.
Or I don't even know what's better or worse.
And now, this is what they're stuck with.
To be honest, though. Someone in the chat said, what happened? Oh, I guess maybe some people don't know. I guess I'll just say it officially then. But yeah, me and Milena broke up. We split up.
They broke up. Oh.
It's just, if you look at the tweet, it pretty much says why.
And you're stuck with this idiot. Now, listen. Lovable idiot. Love this guy, right? How can you not love him? That's me out there. I love me. I love him. But this guy, what the fuck? This guy's going to keep streaming?
It was just, just differences in
Milena and I are wrapping this chapter in our lives. We've decided to end our relationship. We have different goals, and pursuing them means going our separate ways. Thank you so much to the followers and others who've supported us as a team. And now I'm fucked because I'm not as good looking as Milena. I'm a boring guy, and I'll keep my followers for a while, and eventually it's going to die down. The only thing this guy has going for him really is he's part of a team of streamers, and there's a loyal following, so he'll always have viewers, but it's going to suck now.
We wanted to do things and, goals and things like that, and it's just, like the words like, it's like an impasse, I guess, It's like an impasse, and we try. It just can't. I don't know. It just can't fix it really. So, but it was a great 10 years, man, or however long it was.
10 years.
I've been lying about it for so long now. 15 years, 20 years. I don't even remember. But it was great, dude. We had such good times. We really did. So it's crazy. 11. I don't know. It's been such a long time. But yeah, it was good, man.
But how long has it been over for? I mean, I would imagine. And by the way, I didn't plan to do this. I don't like busting people's chops. This guy is kind of annoying to me, so he kind of deserves it a little bit because he's fucking shticky, and he's been doing the same shtick and relying on this girl for so long that I kind of want to see him fail. But to be honest with you, I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to celebrate somebody's demise. So we'll let that go. Let's take a look before we get out of here. Let's look at some of the bigger streamers. These streamers are probably people that are involved with him. So these are like the bigger streamers of his world.
Milena actually break up. Yeah, it's a tweet. He wouldn't have tweeted it if it wasn't full on real.
And it's kind of fun to see their reactions.
To an extent, news.
Again, a lot of these people, I find them halfway. I find them kind of cool, but also just fucking. They're the reason I started streaming because they're so fucking pompous. Like anybody could be a fucking streamer, man. Like the way that some of these guys talk and act like they're fucking big shots, it kind of gets on my nerves. But let's watch it.
To me as well. I knew that things were fucked. And I knew there was probably not going to be a recovery. But I didn't have like, oh, they broke up. That tweet was news to me.
And then here's a chick I really can't stand.
Oh. I hope not.
This is the epitome of like hot chick. I don't even want to look. She just annoys me so much. Esfin is a one-trick pony, but I like him.
Whatever, like on stream.
This guy is cool, but the problem with Esfin, he's just always, he can never be serious. So I bet, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to see at what point does he just start joking. Because he can never be serious. Everything's got to be a laugh. Here we go.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's about like your life goals and what you want to do in your life. What you want to accomplish.
Let's see, how long can you keep this going?
And
before you just...
When you kind of hit a point where you're like, okay, you're at that point where you need to kind of make that decision for the long term, you can do that amicably, right? S-Fan's path through RP. He gets rid of 2 captains, kills 2 people, starts a war between the North and the South, gets Nick into RP, and then ends his relationship. This had nothing to do with me. Okay, I did not do this.
Oh, yes.
Guys,
That's pretty good, actually. He doesn't actually, you know what? Good for you, Ashton, for being kind of serious. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I was just having a little fun there. That's going to do it for the stream. We are back in full force, full swing. Hopefully, everything is sounding good and looking good, and we're going to go. That's our first official stream for the new era. I don't know, not new era. I mean, we're just keeping it going. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. We're going to get the heck out of here. Let's play our way out of this bad boy. I would like to do something here before we go, and that is I would like you to check out some of my social media. I have 42 followers. I'd like to get more. I have a Twitter. I'd like people to take a look at my Twitter. I'm so glad Sean O'Malley lost. He was becoming insufferable. That's true. That's a good one. David Grohl. I had a couple David Grohl jokes. Just some funny stuff, guys. And of course, my YouTube channel is Van Pebble on YouTube. We have 27 subscribers. Let's get more. We have, we just put a video up. We're going to take that down. We're going to take it down because it's bad quality, and we're going to put this one up. So we will have 164 videos. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Friends, comrades, fallen soldiers, cats and dogs, any pet. Put any pet out there. We love pets, animals. This guy is loving his life. Look at how happy this guy is. This is legit, right? He's legit by the water doing a location. I'm going to guess, where is he? Is he in New York, or where is this guy? I don't know, I find this guy interesting because he's a little too happy. But ladies and gentlemen, have a great... I hope you're as happy as this guy in your life. I'm going to go... I will say this. There's a lot to stream here, man. We got a lot of new games. There's games we need to go back to and play. The ones I'm clicking on right now. We got new games I'm clicking on here. We got old games. New games. Old games. A lot of old games. A lot of new games. A lot of hard games. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching the stream, and we are going to stream tomorrow all day, Friday all day, all night, all day. Okay, here we go. Stop doing that. We don't like it. You're annoying. Okay, this one goes out to Nick and Milena. Nick and Milena, I hope you guys have a good life. You know what? Honest to God, really, I want to say this as a small streamer. And look, these guys could like try to destroy my life. Right? They could be like, fuck this guy. I'm going to fucking do everything I have. I wish best of luck to both of those people, Nick and Milena. And Milena, if you can whisper at me, honey, on Twitch. I'm kidding. I'm old. I'm ugly. I get it. But you know what? I think I look good for me. And that's all I care about. You want to ugly shame me? Is that what you want to do, Milena? Okay, I'm kidding. All right. We're getting weird. I do wish luck to Nick and Milena. I hope everybody enjoyed this stream, and I'm going to get out of here. Peace out. Thank you. See you later. Van Pebble. My name is Van Pebble. Social media. Later.